Estadio Antonio Vespucio Liberti, also referred to as River Plate Stadium or simply El Monumental, is a stadium in the NA ± district of Buenos Aires, Argentina, home of the football club River Plate. It was opened on May 25, 1938 and named after former club president Antonio Vespucio Liberti. It is the largest stadium in Argentina with a capacity of 67,664 and also home of the Argentina national football team. It was a venue in the 1978 FIFA World Cup and hosted the final between Argentina and the Netherlands. Additionally, it hosted 4 finals of the Copa América, most recently in 2011 for the 2011 Copa América. Is the official stadium of Argentina national football team. In 2018, the stadium will host the opening and closing ceremonies of 2018 Summer Youth Olympics in Buenos Aires. History: the club Atletico River Plate was founded in 1901 and by 1934, it had won 2 championships. At the time, the club was nicknamed Los Millonarios, because of the purchase of Ford Carlos Yusel, for whom River had paid a huge amount of money. On October 31, 1934, River Plate purchased the land where the club was to build the new stadium in the neighborhood of Belgrano. El Monumental was built on land reclaimed from the marshy coast of Rio de la Plata. On May 25, 1935, the cornerstone was laid on the Centennial and Rio de la Plata avenues. On December 1 of that year, the steering committee presented the approved project in detail to its members at an assembly. They obtained a loan of $2,500,000 from the government, and on September 27, 1936, construction began under the direction of architects Jose Aslan and Ha Sara. The initial cost of work reached the figure of $4,479,545.80, but was reduced to about $3 million when the committee decided to halt the construction of the north end of the stadium due to a lack of adequate funds. The foundation of the stadium was to be 6 or 8 feet deep. This required open-pit excavation to ensure the stability of the ground, and pumping bilge water from the site. The construction of the 3 stands was completed in 2 years. There are 50 km of steps, with 26,000 square meters of reinforced concrete and almost 3,000 tons of steel. The stadium was inaugurated on Wednesday 25 May, amidst a crowd of approximately 65,000 people. They witnessed the handing over of an Argentine flag, won from the club, paid for by a group of associates, and then sang the national anthem and the River Plate chant. The next day, nearly 68,000 spectators were present. After various activities, the evening ended with a match between River Plate and Uruguay team P ± a role, with a 3-1 victory for the home squad. Notable events: when the Monumental project was originally designed, it consisted of 4 double-decker stands. As the blank loan was not enough to carry out the entire project, the stadium was left with a horseshoe shape. The horseshoe was partially enclosed in 1958, under the club presidency of Enrique Pardo. The new construction, the first-tier Colonia stand, was financed by proceeds from the 10 million pesos transfer of Omar Sivori to Juventus of Italy. With the new construction, the stadium's capacity reached 90,000. The stadium was remodeled and finally completed to meet the original project after Argentina was awarded the right to host the 1978 World Cup. River Plate was lent money by the military government in charge of the country at the time, but they struggled to meet repayments due to the changes of currency, which had a detrimental effect on the team. Monumental was the headquarters for the 1978 World Cup. The venue was opened on June 1 for the match between West Germany and Poland. They hosted 7 more games, including the final between Argentina and the Netherlands. San Lorenzo earned the record for highest number of persons attending a match for a visiting team in 1982. In their second division match against Tigre, San Lorenzo brought more than 70,000 people to River's stadium. In 1975, when River played racing for the title, 100,000 were present. At the end of the 1986 and 1996 Copa Libertadores second leg finals, more seats were added and approximately 86,000 spectators were in attendance. It is estimated that for the Argentina vs Uruguay 1987 Copa América Copyright Rica semi-final more than 87,000 spectators attended. In 1993, Colombia became the first and only team in history to beat the Argentina national football team in World Cup qualifying history in this stadium. Since then, Argentina has never lost a match in World Cup qualifying within the stadium. The total length of the seating in the stands of the stadium is over 70 kilometers. 1978 FIFA World Cup. The stadium served as venue for the following matches during the World Cup: international friendly matches, sporting events. The Monumental, aside from being River Plate's home ground, also accommodates the Argentine national football team in their home games for events such as the FIFA World Cup qualification. Rugby union matches featuring the Argentina national rugby union team, Los Pumas, also take place occasionally on this field, although the Pumas more frequently play at another Buenos Aires venue, the Jose Copyright Amalfitani Stadium. The Monumental also hosted the closing ceremonies and the athletics events of the first Pan American Games in 1951. Concerts. When an international performing artist or band visits Buenos Aires, the concerts are usually held in this stadium, as it is the biggest in the city and in all of Argentina. The stadium played host to Amnesty International's final Human Rights Now! benefit concert on October 15, 1988. The show was headlined by Sting and Peter Gabriel and also featured Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Tracy Chapman, Yasser and Dorr, Lee Cubden-Gierko and Charlie Garcia. David Bowie's Sound Plus Vision Tour was held in September 29, 1990. He sold more than 81,900 tickets from only one show. Elton John performed at the stadium on November 21 and 22, 1992 during the One Tour. It was his first performances at Argentina. On July 16 at Euro 17, 1993, Guns N' Roses performed the final concerts of their Use Your Illusion tour, marking their last performance with most of their original lineup. In 1993, the American superstar Michael Jackson performed 3 sold-out concerts as part of his Dangerous World Tour at the stadium, in October 8, 10 and 12, for a total audience of 210,000 fans. The last concert was recorded for a documentary but it was later cancelled by Michael. Paul McCartney played 3 concerts at the stadium on December 1993 during the New World Tour. For the first time in the country 17 years later he returned to Argentina to play 2 concerts to a crowd of 82,000, as part of his up-and-coming tour on November 2010. The Rolling Stones performed 5 sold-out concerts at the stadium during the Voodoo Lounge tour in 1995. Seminole punk rock band The Ramones played their final South American show on March 16, 1996. Backstreet Boys performed at the stadium on April 28, 2001 during Black and Blue Tour. Red Hot Chili Peppers played a concert at the stadium on October 16, 2002 during their By the Way tour. Later they played another concert on September 18, 2011 during the I'm With You World Tour. In 1998 Irish rock band U2 brought their Pop Mart tour to South America and performed Mothers of the Disappeared with the Mothers of the Plaza de Mayo, the mothers of the children who had disappeared under the Argentinian and Chilean dictatorships brought on stage. The band returned again for their Vertigo tour in 2006 to film what would become U23D, the first live-action 3D digital film. Madonna performed 2 sold-out concerts in October 1993 during The Girly Show and another 4 in December 2008, during her Sticky and Sweet tour. 2 of these concerts were filmed and later released in CD-DVD titled Sticky and Sweet Tour. She holds the record for fastest sellout concert at the stadium for her first show, with more than 263,000 tickets sold in 3 hours. She also performed at the stadium on December 13 and December 15, 2012 as part of the MDNA tour. In May 15 for Euro 16, 2007 High School Musical performed their hits from High School Musical the tour, entitled High School Musical the Concert. In 2009 the British band Oasis presented one of the biggest concerts in their history. Noel Gallagher and the Argentine public shared an emotional moment, playing Don't Look Back in anger. AC/DC performed 3 sold-out shows in December 2009, during their Black Ice World Tour. These shows were filmed and released on the DVD and Blu-ray live-at River Plate, was released in May 2011. In November 2012, they released a live album of the second of the 3 shows, which happened on the 4th of December. Legendary New Jersey rockers Bon Jovi have played the stadium numerous times, most recently in 2010 as part of the Circle Tour. The band Coldplay performed at the stadium on February 26, 2010 during Viva La Vida tour. In May 2011, the teen queen, Miley Cyrus brought her Gypsy Harp tour which sold out in a week, filling the stadium with 65,000 people, becoming the second female artist to fill the stadium after Madonna. Roger Waters performed a record-breaking 9 concerts at the stadium in March 2012, during which he and his band performed The Wall in its entirety on their 2010-2012 The Wall Live tour. Kiss played in September 3, 1994. March 14, 1997. April 10, 1999. April 5, 2009 and November 7, 2012. Lady Gaga performed a show here for Hotel the Born This Way Ball on November 16, 2012. This show was sold out. Iron Maiden is due to perform at the venue on September 27, 2013 as part of the Made in England World Tour. British legendary metalers have performed to over 60,000 people during 145 minutes. Facilities: the stadium can house 74,624 people, after its renovation for the 1978 World Cup. The opening and final matches were both held in the Monumental, which had a capacity of 76,600 at the time because all of the popular stands were standing only. The stadium complex also has facilities for tennis, basketball, and other sports, as well as living quarters for young footballers, a theatre hall, a parking lot, museum etc. It can be accessed by several train and bus lines as it is located within walking distance from the Barrancas de Belgrano transportation hub. Contrary to most other stadiums in the Buenos Aires area, there is a sizable car park outside the stadium. See also: media related to Estadio Monumental Antonio Vespucio Liberti at Wikimedia Commons, Club Atla Copyright Ticker River Plate, Antonio Vespucio Liberti, List of association football stadiums by capacity, references. External links: Sitio Official del Club Atla Copyright Ticker River Plate, Stadium Picture, Club Atla Copyright Ticker River Plate Official History, In-Depth History of El Monumental, History of the Stadium El Monumental.